Hey guys, this is Christy. I'm running a little late today, but here's your verse for the day, and it's found in Daniel 4, verse 17. And I'm going to skip the very first part because I think it would just confuse you. But going on into the middle of that verse, it says, so that the living may know that the Most High is sovereign over the kingdoms of men and gives them to anyone he wishes and sets over them the lowliest of men. So what does that mean? Well, this is kind of just a real quick devotion on should Christians be involved in political things? And the answer is definitely yes. We should be involved in political things, but there's some caveat to that. First of all, God is in control of all, right? God is in control of every outcome. He is in control of every leader. He is in control of every decision made. He allows things to happen for a greater purpose. Sometimes he allows things to happen for discipline aspects, but he is in control. All right, and so according to this passage, and this is just one of several, but according to this passage, God is sovereign over all the kingdoms and over all the rulers of this world. So it doesn't matter who your political party is. It doesn't matter what your ideology is. What matters is that you recognize that really, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. God's in control. All right, so he is in control. But the second thing that we have to remember is that no man, no woman, no political person or entity or party can save us. All right, they may be able to make some decisions that help or benefit us, but ultimately it goes right back to that verse. God's in control. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it doesn't matter who is in office ultimately, because God, he moves them like pawns. He uses them for his greater purpose. All right. And so the other thing that we need to know is that, Christians aren't necessarily called to go out and be political champions, but we are called to go out and be a light in the world. And as we are shining our light, that is affecting those around us. And as that light grows brighter and shines and people's lives begin to change because of the holy power of God through that, then that starts changing the political climate, because their thoughts change, their morals change, their integrity changes, their thinking on some of these very touchy subjects changes, because now they are basing everything on God's word. They're basing everything on how God would have them to answer. Now, if you look at Romans 13, you know that God instituted our ruling powers. He instituted government. He instituted people above us so that there is order in the world. Chaos is not part of God. He is not a God of chaos. He is a God of order. And so he instituted that. But there is also a portion there that basically says, that if a leader calls us to disobey God, God's rules are higher. We are to obey God before anybody. And so if someone, a person, a political party, a regime causes us or tries to enforce things upon us that are ungodly, that are not in the realm of God's laws and rules and things, then we are to obey God, because he is the highest power. He is the one that is in control, and we have to please God and not man. So I hope that gives you some food for thought. As we look at this upcoming election, it is my prayer that each one of us will prayerfully seek God's will in this. Do your research. Look at all of the categories. Look at how they are voting. Look at the things they are standing for, and then line it up to God's word. If it doesn't align to God's word, then you need to vote the other way. All right. Talk to you later.